Good morning, everybody. This is Bobby Sullivan here on a somewhat cloudy day in Southwest Ontario. Welcome again to the whatever day it is, Tuesday morning edition of Bob's Breakfast Club. And I'm trusting that you had a fantastic breakfast as I do. And what a crazy day this is turning out to be. And there's so much stuff going on in the political world. Whatever your preference is, everybody has their choices and their candidates, and whoo, man, it's crazy. But today I want to talk to you about my favorites, or one of my favorite subjects, and that's persistence. I've always felt this, that money grows on the tree of persistence, and that those the difference between those people who have the comma checks in their businesses, especially if it's a home-based business, and those who do not, is their ability to stick to it like a postage stamp. Winston Churchill said, "The nose of the bulldog is slanted backwards so that he can continue to breathe without letting go." Did you realize today that persistent, what am I talking about? Persistent people begin their success where other people have quit. And we need to get to that place in our lives where we realize that commitment, patience, and endurance will accomplish more than 1,000 people with just interest alone. People often ask me, how is it that you got to be the number one income earner in Canada and in the top 10 weekly in the last 5, 6, 7 weeks, whatever it is, of weekly income with the entire company? Well, here it is. Persistence, a lot of luck, a lot of hard work, and a lot of people working below you. That's how it is. And it gets a little interesting sometimes, but Hebrews chapter 1, chapter 12 and verse 1 says, "Therefore, since we are surrounded by such a great cloud of witnesses, let us throw off everything that hinders and the sin that so easily entangles. Let us run with perseverance the race marked out for us." How many realize here today that the more diligently we work, sometimes the harder it is to quit? And persistence is a habit, and so is quitting. Sometimes you have to just let go of the things that are weighing you down, the things that hold you back. Never, ever, ever worry about, money, how much it is, and or how much the money is, your abilities, all this kind of stuff. Just remember this. Begin with $1,000,000 of determination, and the rest is going to follow. Many people eagerly begin the good fight of faith, but they forget to add patience, persistence, and endurance to their enthusiasm. And Josh Billings said this: "Consider the postage stamp. Its usefulness consists on its ability to stick to something until it gets there. You and I have to be postage stamps." And I think about endurance. I think about persistence. I think about people who, get discouraged. And I can think about this weekend. My son plays for Concordia Stingers up in Montreal. We got I wouldn't say we got our butt kicked on the weekend, but we pretty much got a lesson in humility, getting beat by a team that we should have spanked. And I'm sure that the morale of the team is down, but how many realize that, it's in the times where your morale is down that you have to pick yourself up. And if you can't pick yourself up, then hang up your equipment, call it a season, and then, go on the tiddlywink team. Whatever you need to do. But the fact is that you want to be persistent in everything you do. And let me close today with this. In the Far East, the people plant a tree called the Chinese bamboo. And during the first 4 years, they water it, they fertilize that plant with hardly no results at all. And then the 5th year, they again begin to apply the water and fertilizer. And then within 5 weeks, that tree grows 90 feet in height. Well, the obvious question that some of you are asking is, well, did it grow 90 feet in 5 weeks, or did it grow 90 feet in 5 years? And the answer is both. It grew 90 feet in 5 years, because if at any time during the first 4 years those people stopped watering and fertilizing that tree, it would have died. Ladies and gentlemen, many times our dreams and our plans appear not to be succeeding. We're tempted to give up and quit trying. But instead, we need to continue to water and fertilize those dreams and plants, and nurturing the seeds of the vision that God has placed inside of us. Because we know that if we don't quit, if we display perseverance and endurance, then we will also reap a great big harvest. Charles Spurgeon said this: by perseverance, the snail reached the ark. You know, you may not be achieving your rankings in your company or getting, you know, as fast as you want to get to, but hang in there. You'll get there. You either hang in there or get hung. You know, one of the two, right? So I encourage you guys today, you know, during this particular edition of Bob's Breakfast Club, be persistent, hang in there, be enthusiastic, and never quit. Why? Because somebody said, winners never quit and quitters never win. God bless you guys today. Follow us on YouTube and follow our channel. If there's some things in here that you help you out, I'm sure you're going to want to pass it on.